Look at that. I could be a freaking busser, server. I could do it all. Except for the fact I forgot a piece of my own food. But, yo, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video for any of you guys that are new here. My name is Levi. So in today's video, I'm going to take you guys through what I'm currently eating on my cut. I decided to go on a little bit of a cut simply because I have really nothing else to, well, how should I word this? I just don't have like a current goal at the moment, you know, because with the injury and trying to qualify for Boston, I can't really do that. And I kind of just wanted something to aim toward with like fitness. I just needed a goal for fitness other than eating like regular diet and going to the gym and only really hitting the upper body super hard. So we're having our food on a cut. That's what today's video is going to be, or full day of eating on a cut. Starting off the morning strong with breakfast. And my breakfast has not changed. I want to make that clear from my last full day of eating, but I understand a lot of people may have missed that one considering it was a little while ago. So the reason I didn't change it is because I love this breakfast. I just didn't want to get rid of it. And it's not too high in calories. So we got 3 eggs. We got a piece of sourdough toast. We got a banana, a protein shake, and then we also got ourselves some coffee. And this is like the best thing ever. If you guys don't drink coffee, like you should be drinking coffee. It's like the best thing ever. But yeah, so this is my breakfast. The total calories and macros will be on the screen for you guys. This is just a breakfast of champions right here. High in protein, you get a good amount of carbs and a little bit of fat. This is a good breakfast for me to have before my workout. This is my pre-workout meal. I work out in the mornings. This is all of it right here. And this morning I'm not actually working out, and I want to make kind of like a clear thing on this is that even on my cut, I have the same amount of calories that I have on the days that I do work out. I don't like flip-flop anything or do whatever. I found that, you know, just having everything be consistent is what works best. So I advise you guys to do the same. Yo-yoing all over the place just allows for more room for air, and I don't want that for anyone because I used to do that and it was actually really annoying. I was about halfway through drinking this whole thing and then it popped in my head like, yo, I gotta show the people what I'm having for supplements too. So right here, this is creatine. Is the, what flavor is it? It's like the pomegranate blueberry. Where is it sitting around?
A few moments later.
Blueberry pomegranate, my favorite flavor by Transparent Labs by a landslide. Then we also have joint support, krill oil. We got those supplements for this morning. And I don't know why I said and, because there's nothing else, but those are my supplements that I also have with my breakfast every single morning. I will have vitamin D2, I just don't have it every single day because the IU on mine is too high to have every single day, so I'll have it like 2 to 3 times during the week. We just finished up our recovery workout. It is the weekend, by the way, because normally I would do like a whole workout and then go to school, but that's just not the way it is. But right now we're having our post-workout meal. And this is not my typical post-workout meal. I do not usually have a protein bar and an apple. This is actually my snack. I do not have my post-workout meal prepped yet because my meal plan ended yesterday and I was at a wedding yesterday shooting, so I didn't have time to make all of it. But I'll make it today and I'll go over my what would be my post-workout meal after we have this meal, so a little later on during the video. But yeah, I always have a protein bar and an apple for a snack during the day. This just helps to hold me over, so this will basically help hold me over until I have my what would be my post-workout meal, which we'll cover again later. But total calories and macros for the snack up on the screen. I think it's important to have a snack throughout the day just because it'll help hold you over into a meal and it'll help you to still hit your calories and macros. You know, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I strongly suggest doing it just because also when you're on the go, kind of like what I'm doing right now, I'm going to help my grandpa with yard work. I can just eat this, you know, while I'm driving instead of having like a whole bowl of food right here. And I'm like, and we'll cover my post-workout meal later, but that's my snack. And I normally would have that somewhere around 3 o'clock to hold me over until dinner. But again, just not the way the cookie crumbled today. Meal number 3, and this is a very interesting meal. It was clear in my head when I made it. I was like, oh, this is going to be like a teriyaki style chicken thing, and it is, but it's really not. You know, it's just a different type of chicken and rice, or it's literally chicken and rice. I just put a different type of dressing on it. But what we have here is we got 4 ounces of shredded chicken, and then we also have a cup of white rice, so 158 grams of white rice. With my rice, I actually use half a like carton of bone broth, and that just allows for more protein rather than just, you know, cooking it in water, because the bone broth has 9 grams of protein per serving and spread it out through 4 servings, which it makes for each one of these meals. And you get like a gram or 2 of protein more, but that's better than nothing. And then we also have some cottage cheese on the side, 2%. We got a serving of that. And again, for every other meal that we're mentioning, all the calories and the freaking macros will be on the screen for you guys. This meal it's pretty plain. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but whenever I go on a cut, I don't try to make my meals like super enjoyable. I just try to get a decent amount of volume with the amount of calories that I'm allowed to have per meal. I try to keep things simple. When you start to complicate things and you try to do things like anabolic French toast, you try to do this, I just feel like it becomes a longer process and you can lose calories in the mix of trying to make things super tasty. Like I tried to do these buffalo burritos for a while, and I was doing them for a little while, but what I started to notice is I wasn't really aware of like how much cottage cheese was going in, because the thing that I found on it didn't actually have any serving size. So I was like, oh, these are just like high protein, and they were, but I wasn't able to actually track how many calories there were. And so just, you know, simple just helps me to track the calories that are in it. So again, this is what it is. It's not bad by any means, just kind of a plain meal. Definitely not teriyaki chicken for sure. Now I'm in the middle of working on a school final project, our final project that we have to do a presentation on at Cheney Stadium. So I'm like, how to grow the U.S. soccer to the size of Europe. I don't think it'll actually ever happen unless like there's more money in it, because where there's more money, that's where everything else follows. And right now, you know, like football, basketball have more money, so that's where all the focus and attention goes to rather than soccer in the U.S. So I'm working on down this, and then almost broke my camera. And we'll go move on to meal 4 at some point during the day. Little beef and some rice. We also got protein shake as well. So I actually lied. I just realized on the last meal I had that was actually my post workout meal, and I called it lunch. It is. I kind of have like 2 lunches, I should really say. I have that post workout meal, which is technically kind of like an early morning brunch lunch, whatever you want to call it. And then this is like a midday lunch, and it's really just 85-15 ground beef, 4 ounces, with a 3/4 cup of rice, and again, protein shake. Pretty small lunch compared to my other one. This is just kind of like, I don't know, a meal that helps me so I'm not always hungry. I just get really hungry throughout the day. Like if I go 2 hours without eating, even if I just have like a huge meal, I still get hungry. That's why I have like 5 meals a day, if you're calling the snack a meal, because I just get hungry very, very often. So having some beef and rice. I went for a little bit of a run today just to see how things were going, because in the last video I told you guys that, you know, I wanted to test my running and kind of see where my hip was at. What was funny is like 3 days later, I felt like phenomenal, the best that my hip had ever felt. And today I was like, man, I'm feeling good again, so I'm gonna, you know, go for a run. And it actually wasn't that bad. Was it great? No, but I don't know. I can't tell if we're making the necessary strides or not, but hopefully we are. It didn't hurt as bad as the last one, which is good. So just seeing how that's going and all, but hopefully we're better sooner rather than later with everything. Dinner is served. So what happened with this, because you're probably like, what the hell is this? I forgot when I was meal prepping that I was supposed to make patties with the ground beef, and I tossed the ground beef in the pan already, and I was like, shoot, this was supposed to be patties, not ground beef. And so what I was trying to make is like a low calorie-ish, like sourdough burger melt sort of thing. So we have some 8515 ground beef, we got low fat cheese, and then we also have one piece of sourdough, and I have a banana as well. I just forgot to grab it. But yeah, it was supposed to be a burger patty. It turned out not to be a burger patty, but it's ground beef, and it's actually staying on there well. Like, none of it's, besides this piece, is like falling out. This is my dinner, and that wraps up pretty much on the full day of eating. Now, if you guys are wondering what the total calories and macros are for the day, I'm gonna read those out to you guys. And what I'm gonna do differently this time that I've never done in a video before is I'm gonna make a Google Doc. I feel like these Google Docs are super helpful for you guys. Let me know if they are. If they're not, please let me know that as well. I think they're helpful, but they might not be. But I'm gonna put down screenshots of all of my meals that has like the exact measurement, the exact everything that I'm doing with the food that you guys saw today, in case maybe I missed something. So I'm gonna have that down below for y'all. And now we're gonna read off everything. So total calories for today was 2,544 calories with, or not with, but consisting of 201 grams of protein, 261 grams of carbohydrates, and 78 grams of fat. And that is that. That's a full day of eating. This thing is getting cold, so I'm gonna finish it, and I'm also gonna end this video. But if you guys liked today's video, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press that subscribe button, because you guys know I will be back. And as always, die trying to do what you love. The sky is the limit. We'll see you all in the next one.